This is Fender Musical Instruments Corporation by Eric Dewey. You're probably familiar with them. Make Fender guitars, Fender amplifiers, Fender basses. Leo Fender, the founder of Fender Musical Instruments, was a radio repairman by trade and began to transition into music after tinkering with one of his friend's faulty amplifiers back in the early 1940s. He then teamed up with a local musician and inventor, Doc Kaufman, but they parted ways shortly after, and that was when Leo continued his work under his own name, Fender, in Fullerton, California. To start, he used hardwood boxes and built amplifiers known today as Woodies, which are extremely sought after, and they were one of the first items to bear the actual Fender emblem. They're worth a lot of money now. A few years later, Leo Fender kept moving forward and developed the first solid body electric guitar, the Fender Telecaster. There was nothing like it, and it changed the way music was made forever. That same year, Fender introduced another invention, the precision bass, also known as the P-Bass, along with the first ever bass amplifier, which is called the Bassman. This allowed bass players to stand up and play like a guitarist and also be electrified instead of acoustic. These three items changed the way music was made and laid a pop music revolutionary foundation. I actually own one of these guitars, the Fender Telecaster. Then, 3 years later, in 1954, Fender unveiled a guitar that would set the standard for generations to come, the Stratocaster. I also own 3 of these. The guitar's contoured body and double cutaway body allowed for greater comfort and playability, making it easier to access higher frets for newer sounds. Also, a vibrato bridge was introduced on these guitars, which gave a pedal steel type of sound that was big in country music at the time, made it very easy to bend strings. It's also known as a whammy bar. And this is a picture of one of the original Fender Telecasters and what the old amps used to look like with the yellow tweed casing around the wood. As far as Fender's values and vision goes, it started at the very beginning when Lou Fender once said that musicians are angels and it's my job to give them their wings to fly. That's pretty much what they still live by. 7 decades later, Fender's still carrying on their founder's vision and also giving new musicians the tools to create their own legacy, something that they're holding themselves to. The CEO of Fender is Andy Rooney, and he's English-born in England, obviously, and his professional career started soaring at Nike, and he moved to be the chairman of the Disney company. And there, he was actually responsible for, if any of you have daughters or little girls at one time, he was responsible for the $45 billion, that's with a B, Disney Princess franchise. And now he's landed himself a job as the CEO of Fender. The CFO, James Bronin, he graduated from the University of Chicago and Marquette University. He was the former vice president and controller at Rockwell Automation and the senior vice president at Case New Holland. And he's been with Fender since 2014. Another department head, if you will, is the CMO, Evan Jones. He's the chief marketing officer in this role. He assumes leadership for Fender's global marketing strategy and initiatives, and he's responsible for driving the evolution of Fender's marketing capabilities to deliver deep emotional affiliation and consumer engagement with the brands. So basically, he gets you to have that emotional connection with your guitar, your amp, and things like that, which is also done through other types of marketing. We'll talk about that in a later slide. So as far as ownership goes, Leo Fender back in the early 70s actually sold Fender to CBS. We're all familiar with CBS Sports, News, all sorts of things like that. And sold it for $13 million, a measly $13 million for this company, what it's worth today. But funny enough, that was actually $2 million more than what they purchased the Yankees for just a couple years earlier. So Fender was worth more than the Yankees were at one time, right? And who knows, they might even be still with how worldwide their guitars and amps are purchased. But about 10 years later, basically the union, if you will, of Fender and all their employees basically banded together and purchased back Fender from CBS, and they are still the owners today. It's a owner-operated company, if you will, so that's pretty neat. In addition to that, there's obviously, the owners and employees are kind of one and the same in this company, and they're a private company. They're actually, there's never been PIO out or anything, or IPO. And then obviously customers and affiliates of Fender. Fender has their hand in about 20 different companies in the music world where they've had mergers and things like that. So here we are at the marketing slide, like I promised from earlier. And not only is Fender operated and advertised in the U.S., but also in 7 other countries, to include satellite offices in England, France, Australia, Germany, Mexico, Sweden, and even Japan. There's facilities in Mexico and Japan that actually construct all the guitars and amplifiers, and also in the U.S. in Scottsdale now. But there's different basically levels of guitars that you can buy from Fender. You can get the highest line is the USA, and then Japanese is also pretty good, and then the lowest line is Mexico, but they're really not the lowest line in my opinion. I have a couple of the Mexican-made ones, and all it really means is that they're fabricated in Mexico, or they're assembled in Mexico. They actually all the parts typically come from the same place, but they're able to charge lower prices for these other products because the cost of labor is cheaper in these other countries. From there, if you think about from a marketing standpoint, you'll see on the next slide what I'm talking about. As far as endorsing famous musicians, David Gilmour, Pink Floyd, John Mayer is a huge Strat player. Metallica, when they first started, there were all these old photos of James Hetfield and Kurt Hammett, the lead guitar player and the singer. Who also plays rhythm guitar. They're both rocking Strats back in the day, and it's pretty interesting. They've had endorsements from ESP now, but now it's well known that Metallica has an ESP endorsement, so people when they go buy guitars that they want to play like Metallica, they'll go buy ESPs, and if you want to buy a guitar that play like David Gilmour or John Mayer, you're going to go buy a Fender Stratocaster. So without even actually having to put a big billboard up to say buy a Fender guitar, giving a guitar to a rock star and having a professional set up for them by their guitar techs is all you really need anymore, especially with social media these days. So here's a photo of David Gilmour, who's by far one of my favorite guitar players ever, and he's playing his Black Eames, what he calls it, his Black Fender Stratocaster with the maple neck and maple fretboard. And you can go buy this Guitar Center. You see him playing it. You can go to Guitar Center and play his signature series guitar. I've built one. I got into building guitars years back. I actually have this exact setup with different wood tones, just because I'm not big on black guitars because of fingerprints. So for corporate social responsibility, I found the Modern Slavery Act of 2015, and this is an act that is is in the UK, and basically Fender, what they have to say about this is they support it 100%, and that they expect that their suppliers and subcontractors and any affiliates that they have when mergers happen or if they buy out companies or anything like that, that all these businesses do business in a manner that aligns with their values and treating their employees with dignity and respect and providing a safe workplace and dormitory conditions. And if you take a look, read through here, this is basically a quick little snippet of what this Modern Slavery Act of 2015 is, if you read on the slide. And then they also release a statement saying that they're committed to improving their practices to ensure that their preventative and remedial efforts continue to be relevant, timely, and effective. So that's what they have as far as corporate social responsibility. So Fender is pretty in tune, pun intended, with the world around them and helping kids, less fortunate, whoever they can really. And they have something called the Fender Play Foundation, and how it works is the Fender Play Foundation works with organizations, educators, artists, to support communities through equipment donations. They help with personalized instruction and artist experiences. And they basically their mantra is operating under the belief that music is a universal language that empowers self-expression and community building everywhere. The Fender Play Foundation strives to place these powerful tools in the hands of youth who aspire to play, or they want to do art or what have you. The foundation is focused on the three pillars: equip, educate, and inspire. And so when they talk about equipping, they ensure educational institutions, schools, and organizations have the gear that's required to support the youth-focused music. And then when they talk about educating, talk about providing support and learning tools to young players through digital learning programs, the Fender Play program, and any in-person instruction as well. And they talk about inspiring, they talk about exciting the next generation of players through community-focused initiatives in partnership with Fender Play Foundation artist ambassadors. So for corporate philanthropy, Fender rocks the Y, so it's the YMCA. I'm sure some of us growing up are part of the YMCA, after-school programs, what have you. So what this is Fender rocks at the YMCA offers both group and private lessons for guitar, piano, drums, vocal, and performance band. It's all for free, so that's the whole idea behind it, right? Fender Rocks at the Y is a school of music committed to providing quality music instruction in a safe and fun environment. It teaches the foundations of music, it provides opportunities for students to perform and build self-confidence, and to excel in their future endeavors. They're also an accomplished and proven music school whose students have gone on to perform the world over. And then their instructors have a minimum of 15 years teaching experience at all different levels. So from the students' first day of music to college level and advanced students, there's an instructor for everybody at every phase of this process. And it's also one of the reasons we do this is the proven statistically that students who take music score higher on standardized tests, average a higher GPA, score better on the SAT, and have a higher graduation rate. So it's not a new revelation, but just something shown in studies that have been done since the 1960s, and it's a proven fact. And their private lessons focus on your student, if you have a kid that you're putting in here, or you yourself, the student, with one-on-one instruction. So in this environment, students receive well-tailored instruction to develop the key skills that, at a rate that they're comfortable with. It's like having a teacher for 50 students or a teacher for 20 students. That whole span of control is a lot smaller. The one-on-one instruction is huge. It's something that people pay hundreds of dollars for per hour, typically outside of a system like this, basically. And that's it. That's a quick rundown, down and dirty of Fender. And I don't know if many of you play instruments or not, but maybe this will inspire you to. I do, and I have for almost 20 years now, and it's one of the best things that I have. go on forever. You can play when you're 5 years old, you can play when you're 95 years old. It's really interesting.